Then let's develop some the trend model to use the sales forecast. So in the previous exercise, we realized that you cannot simply use a trend method, trend functions to forecast quarter sales or cost of sales because they have the seasonality. Then let's develop some the trend model, trend method, right? So here we use the central moving average. The moving average MA is an average of the last n values, number of values at each point in the series. So we will use this, the moving average is in more developed version, the moving average. The center moving average is a moving average where the calculated value is placed at the halfway point of the values used to calculate it. Because the periodicity of the central moving average should match the frequency of the seasonality. And Apple's sales exhibit the quarterly seasonality. So we use, let's say you use 4 period, which is the CMA4, right? For an even periodicity, we can calculate the CMA by using an average of 2 moving average, which is the centered, right? The centered moving average. So here, let's get the CMA4 first, just the average of the average, right? The average of the average. Then, how do we average it? Equal. Let me just zoom in so that you can see more clearly. So average, open the parenthesis. Again, the average. One more time, open the parenthesis. Here, the reason why we have this, not 2 years, we start from, right, the quarters, right? The 2 quarter, the previous 2 quarters and the next 2 quarters, right? And the current quarters. And then, comma, one more time, average. Open the parenthesis. Now we are going to start from, right, this quarter, 4 quarters, so that we can center the average. It's kind of more weighted in the centered, right? In the centered average. So this is average of the average, which is the centered, the moving average. So let's get this, drag down all the way down now to the bottom. We haven't calculated yet, but we'll calculate once we draw, once we get this trend, right? So this moving average, so do you see here? Now how will this the moving average, the center moving average changes if we use some trend here. So now how to calculate the trend? You guys remember in the last video clips, what function do we use? Yes, trend. Open the parenthesis. Now known. Here, where's the objective? By itself. Now trend here, comma, and then time period, right? Time series, and drag. And then the new, so the reason why we need to go further with these two, I'm sorry, to more further. Thank you. Yeah, God bless you too. And here, comma. Oops, is that right? I think I made a mistake. And comma, and then new. Oh, I didn't put the comma. Okay, the new date, comma, the new, then term. center. And here, now we have the moving average here. But when you see this, the seasonality again, do you see any improvement? Slightly improved, but still it doesn't show the seasonality yet, right? Seasonality. So here we can just make some trend, a little better trend here, but still we cannot simply use this, the center moving average. If your company you are analyzing, it doesn't have the seasonality or some irregularity, very linearly the increase, because your company is a maturity company and it's very stable, then you can use this trend. But yeah, it's not usually working. So you understand the centered moving average in this video. Very short the video clip. So now in the next video clip, we will practice how to get the trend first. Trend is the one factor of the sales. And then what is the row seasonals? And we develop the seasonal index model and the irregularity index model. And then finally, we'll prove this component, trend, seasonality, irregularity, to get this sales reconstruction, and then we'll compare with the actual sales. So again, let's break down these sales into these components in the next video clips. So see you in the next video clip. Bye bye.